Hi guys, it's me, Kerri and
Suze.
And cheers to another episode of We Might Get in Trouble for This. What are we drinking today, Susie?
A GLP-1 booster.
GLP-1 booster. Tell me you're in LA without telling me you're in LA. We are in LA today, and Susie has had medical crisis after medical crisis after medical crisis. But tell them the happy ending of what you got for going through health.
A very mild GLP-1.
A very mild GLP-1 with pain and inflammation and vomiting and hospital visits and so much.
Yes.
And you got a GLP-1 at the end of it.
I did.
Worth it?
Well,
I mean,
can I say yes?
Yes.
Yes.
They don't know.
But
they don't know what the diagnosis was.
I already have to apologize. I should just start apologizing on the show.
What are you apologizing for?
I'm sorry if that is offensive or comes across like I'm
it is not offensive.
Light of an eating disorder or disordered
eating. It wasn't that you didn't have an eating disorder.
No, I didn't. Not this time.
She had a medical crisis. It was bad. Okay, so you didn't have an eating disorder. You had a real medical crisis.
I did.
It was real.
It was real.
And it was terrible.
Yes.
And it was traumatic.
Yes.
But at the end of it, you got a GLP-1.
I did.
Problem solved.
Problem solved.
Okay. Are we done with our apologies?
Yes.
So Susie and I have decided not to have a friendship outside of the podcast so I can update her on my life and it will be real in real time.
Yes.
Okay.
Because as Bill O'Reilly says, we're doing it live. Do you remember that? That was the best ever. Oh my gosh.
We're doing it live.
I'm not saying I'm a fan of his.
Yeah,
I'm not.
Either, but listen, okay. So where did we leave off? Last week was Kerri lamenting for the Italians. It got real bad.
Yes.
And this episode is a little tricky because I may be speaking about said parties.
Yes.
Which will be in code. So we can't even, I even have nicknames for said parties, but I can't even use their real nicknames because if in the future these said parties were to ever listen to this particular episode, if they were to remain in my said life, I could get in trouble.
Yeah.
Should we carry on? Yes, we should.
We should.
Okay, so I had to block all the Italians that were messaging me.
Mm-hmm.
And one of them in particular that on the last episode I said, I not only had to block, I had to repent and to go to Jesus.
Yes.
Like, get your mind out of the gutter. And people are like, well, what was happening? How bad was it? I just want to clarify for the fans. I'm not talking about explicit photos. I'm talking about, hey, I just got out of the shower. I have a towel wrapped around my waist. Perhaps you would like to see me walking out of the shower. And in my Christendom, I said, heck yes, I do. That's what I said. I was like, not a problem, Roberto. That's his code name. So I had to break it off with the Italian. And I said, look, you're so sweet. You're so adorable. This is the old one. He was 37. And I said, I can't message you anymore. And he goes, I want you to have love and light and happiness in your life. So I didn't block him. I just said, we can't talk.
Right.
So 11 o'clock that next night, what are you doing? I was like, I can't respond to a text that says, what are you doing? If it was an American, it would be an automatic block.
Right.
But because he looks like the David.
Yeah.
You know, sort of. I was like, well, funny you should ask. So I went on a fast. So I'm a couple. I think I'm 10 days sober.
Are you on a man fast?
Oh no, no. We just switched to America. Okay.
Yeah.
So I dealt
American men less appealing.
So sorry. They're just so.
I've been married to 2 of them. Okay.
I mean, American men are so.
And I'm still married to one. He's great.
Like consistent, you know. And they don't objectify me. And
or they do.
No.
Just not with an accent.
Not so much. So I decided that I would sign on. I can't even say which site, but I signed on the dating site, not the one you did. It was the one where I was on an airplane flying back from Italy, and they're like, you should push yes to this site. And so I did. And I did a very short profile. And all I did was I said, I love Jesus Christ. I'm a spirit-filled Christian. I pray for strangers. I pray for miracles. I'm not compromising on that lifestyle. And they're like, what should someone be on the same page with you about? And I said, Christopher Cross is a legend. Now you're young. He sings Sailing, Take Me Away. It's
I thought you said sailing. Like S-A-L-I.
Yeah. The song.
S-A-L-I-N.
No, S-A-I-L-I-N-G. I can't spell. And it's like if you don't know that Christopher Cross is a legend, we have nothing to talk about.
Right.
That's the
And it's not crisscross. You don't stop.
But I love it too. So, and then I just with some other nonsense, but whatever. So convict and nursing home guy, and lots of gym selfies.
Yeah.
I love it. I love a good gym selfie. No. Okay, shirtless gym selfies. It was so bad. So this is really hard because I haven't thought of nicknames for the said parties. But there were said parties that were messaging me, and there were some millennials, and there was a very nice millennial. We'll just call him millennial because he was he was 42, and he was sending me consistently nice messages, and he was next door to me and just like Christian, and like I love the prayer, and I guess that's what the kids do is you message back and forth, and then I was like, oh, he's nice, like, and he cooks steak and whatever, that's my love language, and he's a single parent, and we just were having like this nice exchange. So he says to me, I listened to your song Sailing 3 times, and I don't get it. He literally goes, I just don't get it. I feel nothing. I feel nothing. So I was like, I couldn't delete him, but I was like, okay. And all the others, like, and then I was getting like, hello, beautiful. Right. Or like, love your eyes. I'm like, whatever. So then I got another message from a said party who said, clearly, I don't think we're a match.
Yeah. Can I say, time out, this is literally the most exciting thing happening.
It's so fun. It just gets better. And I'm so scared that there will be a time when said parties could search out this podcast. So we'll just call this person, we'll call him Gen X. We'll call my Gen X. So, because if he ever listens to this, he might get a big head. And so he said, I don't think we're a match, but I love Christopher Cross. And I used to listen to it on my 8-track. Just immediately. And then I looked at his profile and I looked at my profile. Oh, nothing. Just nada. And he's like, I'm looking for, he was, I don't want to say too much, but there were outdoor sports involved. There was bad. Okay, but like I said, if he ever listens to this, I need to be objectively real cute, and like that woodsy like way. Yeah. I'm not going to share too much, but so my age loves Christopher Cross, and he's like, but we're not. I'm like, we're not. He says, I want someone who cares about the environment. Oh, well, I do care about the environment. I care about the environment, but that's not going to go on my. If you put that on a dating profile, it means like I'm not your girl. Well, I really care. I recycle. I drive an electric car. He drives. I'm trying to get solar. I can't even like talk about. I love being a vegan, except that so he has total like, he had total like vegan hippie. I do like meditating vibes, and I was like, this is amazing. And then I've got like these guys that are messaging me like consistent, and here's my steak and my taco and whatever. So of course, I'm bacheloretting this and messaging. It kind of came down to 2, and I got off the Italian, and so I was messaging both parties. Yes. And the freaking millennial had my phone number. So basically said, we'll call him Gen X and millennial. So millennial's sending these like, and I gave him my phone number. And I was like, I have a 16-minute window when I give you my phone number. I know all the apps say 3 days. If I give someone my phone number, did you give Brody your phone number? Yeah. How long did it take him to call you? Like, he texted me, I don't know, the next morning? I don't know. Okay. I was not expecting him. I don't even know. I was not expecting a call. So she met the hubby on the World Wide Web. Okay. Can we not say the name? No. Yeah, eHarmony. eHarmony. Yeah, fantastic. Yeah. I'm not on eHarmony. So then, basically, I gave Millennial my phone number because he was talking about steak, and I was like, whatever. Oh. It's him. Just kidding. No, he's already called. So anyway, so I gave my phone number. And then he didn't call, and he was like sending I was like, I'm just stopping. I just don't really care as much, even though he's sending me pictures of tacos. Like, I get it. Right. And so the Gen Xer and I have gone deep dive from Nora Jones to Dave Matthews to Yacht Rock. And Matthews. Oh my gosh. And he's like sending me like, I can't say too much. I don't want to specifics because I don't want to. Yeah. I don't. Okay. So let's just say there's a Gen X person that was sending me music. And so this is how deep I'm willing to get. I'm willing to go deep dive on the music. Nothing else. Not my name, not my last name. God forbid, not my profession. Right. Right. I just want to go back to an analog where I meet you. And I told him this. I go, I wish I could have written my name on a cocktail napkin and I was throwing up and you held my hair. Like, I was really wanting that kind of like, not, I'm so glad we logged on. And he's like, well, I don't go to bars. Yeah. And I don't go pick up women. So how's that? And I feel like, and I was like, okay, so we're just doing the music. And then he says, God, I can't say too much. But in conversation, his phone number was given to me. And he said, would you feel safe? I was like, wow, my gosh. We've lived through the 90s. We lived through the 80s. Safe call. Are you joking? I can't believe I didn't get kidnapped.
Like, oh my gosh, I love that though.
There's a lot to love. Okay, so I immediately one day he's like, and I was traveling with kids. So we ended up on the phone for 3 hours. Are you impressed by that?
Yes.
Well, I can talk to a goldfish for 3 hours. But I laughed out loud. Like buffoon laughed. Yes. Like crying laugh. I told him about a date. I went on that date with the guy that talked about himself the whole time. Yeah. And I said, well, I said the date was 3 hours and he never asked me a question. And he'd been talking to me and he said, did you let him get a word in edgewise?
Wow, that is so clever and witty.
So we had a conversation. I don't gonna relay this whole thing, by the way. I can't. I feel it's so. I want to.
Funny is sexy though,
girl.
Funny is sexy.
Funny is smart.
Yes, funny is smart and sexy.
And I can't get details.
Funny is sexier than attraction. Do you know what I mean? Well, no, I think like a stupid hot guy who's not funny.
I married like a stand-up comedian, but he didn't have a car, so we wouldn't do that again. And I have taken funny off my list.
Yeah. Oh, why?
No, because I was idiot.
But everyone becomes old. If anything's gonna last, everyone's old and decrepit by the end.
No, I know. I took funny, and now I'm like, what was I thinking? So I can't share all the details, but jobs were not exchanged. So I basically just had a job that I decided that he would do. And then I told him I was a cigarette girl at the Hard Rock Cafe. And those were so we didn't discuss professions. We just music. He calls me the next day. We talked for 3 hours. With the millennial, I kept trying to give him a chance because he was so like the Christian thing.
Yeah, totally.
And it's always like, well, this is supposed to be the way it's supposed to be. And so my Gen X person, who I will not reveal anything about.
Hold on, time out. The Christian thing? What's the Christian thing about?
The millennial is the Christian.
Oh, right.
And he's like, I go to Bible on Wednesday. And like very, not like throwing Bible verses at me. And my Gen X person, who I will not, I keep saying this, I'm not revealing anything about them because I don't want to get sued or stalked. It wasn't.
They're funny. Just kidding. No.
It wasn't part of the conversation.
Yes.
And I'm not trying to shove that down somebody's throat. But so the next morning after I talked for 3 hours, I texted him, hello, Dan. That's not his real name. And I said, I enjoyed talking about your pig farm and I enjoyed meeting you on Grindr. And he wrote me back, good morning, Sheila. I hope you enjoy your morning activities. I was just getting my AARP card and I was wondering if you needed a coupon for some burritos. I'm like, I'm done. It was so funny.
Yeah.
And then I've got gentlemen callers emailing me like, hey, sexy. Like, and I know. And then so it just had played out. And I was like, and my friends were like, you could talk to two guys. You could do anything.
Yeah, for sure.
So it goes into and this is what I loved. He would message me and he would end the text conversation. Who does that except a grown man who doesn't just walk away from text conversation, says, I have to go do this thing and I'm going to respond to you later. And I'm going to go do this thing. And I'm going to pick up this conversation where we started. I'm going to answer all your questions. And thank you for forming complete sentences. So I know. Yeah. So 3 more hours and then 3 more hours and then texting me and 3 more hours. To the point.
3 more hours.
Every night.
This is real in the summer and my children are running around.
Oh, yeah.
And if it sounds like elephants, like it is the way it is.
Yeah.
Welcome to our life.
And so the reason is that I'm not working right now. I'm not on tour. So I actually have this kind of time. Yes. And it's such an escape from your real life. And I'm not trying to hide my real life.
No.
I'm just saying it's such an escape because you're talking about music and you're talking about the farm that and you're talking about the pizza you both ate in 8th grade. It's such a shorthand. So eventually, Millennial calls me. I'm on the phone with Gen X. I don't take the call.
Yeah.
I don't want to take the call. Wow. This is like
you're having so much fun.
Yes. I'm Meg Ryan, right?
Or you're Mandy Moore in that one with Diane Keaton.
Yeah.
I think
Hanging Up.
Yeah.
I think it's called Hanging Up.
I think.
Or something. Yeah. So I don't take the call. And then he calls me again the next day and I'm on the phone with the Gen X. And I don't want to take the call. No. And so I'm like, I'm not going to give the rose. So I have to message the millennial. And I said, hey, our schedules don't seem to aligning because I don't want to talk to you. So I wish you all the best, but I think we should just cut it. I didn't say I don't want to talk to you, but I said, I wish you all the best.
Whoa.
And I hope you find someone amazing.
What?
And then he said, all the best. Thanks. Much appreciated.
You cut him loose.
Yeah. But let me just tell you this mature thing that I did that I will not talk details on. I'm so scared this is going to be a private episode. So the Gen Xer and I are talking and I can't reveal details, but I might have been joking about some things because I happen to joke.
Sure.
And my sarcasm is a level 13, and an average human is even 10 at best, right?
Yeah.
So I'm 13.
Yeah.
I might have said some sarcastic things that if I say it fast enough and enough times, it might have come across as true. And he tried, and I went to a prayer meeting. And I was praying. I said, Lord, I don't want to talk to anybody if you don't want me talking to even new friends. I don't.
Totally.
Okay, so just so we're clear, I went to a prayer meeting and I prayed. I said, Lord, I don't want to talk to anybody if you don't want me talking to them. You know, and so this particular Gen Xer lives a more moral code than some of the no drinking, no tattoos. Oh, you like tattoos?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I don't.
My husband doesn't have one, though.
But I think they're abhorrent, so I just don't like them at all. Never drink.
My first husband had a travel band.
Yeah, not into it. No drinking, no drugs, no psychedelics, no all the things.
Psychedelics?
Well, because he lives in the freaking woods somewhere.
True.
I can't say where. We'll say it's another state. We won't disclose. And my daughter is like, Mother, you are acting like you are 15 years old. You have nothing in common with this person. It's going to end badly. And I go, why can't I just date the date? And she's like, because you are a whore of Babel if you do that. She's like, you can't lead him on. I was like, I'm not.
You're not leading him on. You're getting to know someone. And
right.
You are a grown
But I am team
woman.
Jesus. I am so Jesus-y. And so basically, one of the songs that I sent him from YouTube, I don't know his last name. I didn't know any of that. I sent him from my YouTube channel. Which means he sees me and my last name.
Okay.
And I have a microphone. And he goes, I know what you do. You host karaoke parties? And I was like, yep.
Yes, I do.
That is so me. And I hate karaoke. So.
You do?
Yeah, I hate it.
Oh, I love karaoke.
Yeah, I just
I haven't done it. I've only done it 3 times.
I think it's.
And the last time was before I even met my husband.
Yeah, I think it's beneath me, really.
I prefer when people see me perform.
And the thing is, you and I have had these conversations like, here's why there's so many reasons, but I have to keep it podcast friendly. Like, I don't want to. The things that woo me in my life right now are someone who goes to a farmer's market and buys honey, or someone that goes and buys. What did I tell you on the phone? I like pretty things. Okay.
Yes.
I am old fashioned, and I just do. One guy recently I was chatting with, and I sent him a picture of a beautiful salad that I ate, and it was beets and it was arugula. And he's like, where's the beef? And I was like, the fact that you don't know you can eat a meal without beef.
Right.
So this.
Also, where's the beef? Isn't that an old commercial?
Well, he said, where's the meat? Yeah. But anyways, said Bachelor B is like going to farmer's market and owns its kitchen appliances.
Oh my gosh.
So there's so much.
If they know what arugula is.
Oh my God. Seriously. No, like okra. Like tell me about you wanting to go to like a food festival. Yeah. So we moved on to food. Long story short, without discussing too much, we've talked excessively. Excessively. He got my name off my YouTube channel.
For sure. Yeah, and so you sent him.
And I said, please, will you sign an NDA? Can you sign an NDA and not Google me? I don't want you to know anything about me.
Unless I tell you.
He knows. He's not stupid. And so we've come to the conclusion. I know what he does for a living, which I knew the whole time. And he knows what I do for a living. And we're barely discussing that. And it's gotten to a little bit more like, but I'm like, what is he finding? Like, and we date somebody. That's what I said. I don't want to go on a date with somebody. I want to go analog. My friends are meeting these guys and they're sending Bible verses and they're like, can I pray? And then my friend's like, he's 5'6", right? The guy that she's 5'8".
Oh, well.
And then also some of these guys that are sprouting Bible verses are not living like with a moral code. And so where have we left things? Lots of wooing information. Like, I can't share too much about him, but just think what you would want to hear. Like power tools.
Yeah. I mean,
remodeling.
Hold on.
I know.
We'll go. You keep going and then remind me to talk about the power tools.
I mean, like things about fixing.
Love it.
I can't say it out loud.
Oh my gosh.
There's just things. And then I'm like, please tell me about the farm to table appliances that you own. Literally, there's takes so little to please me. So anyway, lots of laughing. My friend Gina gets on the phone last night with him.
No.
Yes.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
She gets on the phone with him. What? She grabs the phone.
What? Wait.
Yes, she does. And she says, hi, Tom.
He calls.
He called me. He called me.
This is so. Look at
this is Sawyer.
Sawyer, my dog, is so interested. He can't even handle it. The elephants are outside.
I know. But
okay, it's okay.
So Gina grabs the phone, grabs the phone and talks to him. Knows his name, so she's totally blowing my cover. She's like, "Hey, Tom." So now he knows I'm talking about him.
Right.
And he had said, "Oh, I've already asked you out like 5 times." I was like, "You haven't asked me out. I need a date and a time and a place."
Yeah.
And he's like, "But I've already asked you 5. I don't know your schedule." I go to the World Wide Web. I'm not sure. She goes, "When are you going to ask Kerri out?" She says that to him on the phone. I am an 8th grader. My face is cranberry.
Oh my gosh.
He's like, so I know. And we've traded pictures. And I sent them to my friend. I'm like, I can't even look. I don't even want, I just can't because I mean, what if it's horrible? Well, yeah. He had good shoes on.
Oh my God.
It was so bad. It was so bad. I want to reveal more details again, like where he was.
Wait, you saw him?
No, on photos off the app.
Okay.
And I sent him a photo of me and this other guy's in the past where I might have sent a selfie or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, beautiful woman. You're so beautiful. You know what he said?
Yeah.
Is this Photoshop? Good job.
What? Oh, wait. Yeah.
So then he sent me a picture.
Yeah.
And I go, is that AI? Who's the cute guy? So that was like
yes.
But there's been nothing. It's all been, I mean, I went from Italians that are insane to like a normal, nice conversation, like super on the level.
And we apologize for the gross generalization. There are many wonderful Italian men.
Oh my gosh. They're all zealously oversexed. I'm just saying the whole.
No, I actually don't think so.
Yeah, the whole country. Yes, the ones that live there. No, the ones that live there have sex for breakfast. They do. I have the messages. I really do. I can prove it. I got the stats.
Okay.
So I am acting like a goof schoolgirl. It is so bad. My friend said you need a Xanax because it is ridiculous and silly. That I'm like talking to a boy who is 53 years old. There's a huge age gap. It's 9 months. It's really fun.
Yeah, it's fun.
But okay, so he is
like, why do we say say you actually meet someone.
Okay, yeah.
And you're grown. Do we want it to be boring and sterile?
No,
like,
so
those are chemicals that are like.
Yeah, so Gina basically kicked me out of the room and was like, "Hey, yeah." She goes, "Kerri is old fashioned." She's like one of my best friends. She's like my sister. I can't say much about him, but the fact that he has some particular background, maybe regionally, they would understand the Southern thing. And he's like, got it. Like, he thought it was really funny. He's like, you guys are like little kids. So I have a date. And then the whole thing was, we do not live geographically right next to each other, but he immediately offered to come to where I am.
Right.
And then I was like, no, I don't like where I am. I don't like where I am. I want to leave where I am. And so I said, pick another place, like in between. And I said, we're going to need an activity in case we have nothing to say.
Yeah.
Because we've only talked for 30 hours.
Yeah.
We've talked literally like 30 hours. And he's like, how about bowling? I'm like, fantastic.
Yeah.
We're not really going bowling.
Yeah.
I don't know. So I have a date.
This is very
exciting. But the question of the podcast is, there's so much that he doesn't know about me. There's so many sides that he doesn't know about me, especially my faith side and like my serious side. But back to what I was trying to say. When I said some sarcastic things that he thought were potentially serious, there was a little, potentially a ripple effect. And I think he was ready he was ready to not talk to me again. Like
because you were so sarcastic.
No, because I think some of the things I said he took as real.
Yeah.
And how do I say this? I don't want to betray him, but he sent me a very cordial, we're done message.
Wow.
Yeah, very sweet. And
pre-date.
It was like
scheduling.
I don't want to say what he said, but it was very polite and it was very much like, I don't think that this is a match, and I don't think whatever you said and whatever. And I was like shocked, and I just came out of a prayer meeting. I'm like, if this is the Lord, I trust it's fine. And then all of a sudden, something like Gen X rose up in me, and I was like, no, you didn't. No, you didn't. You don't get to do that until you hear how I feel as a serious person. I'd never been serious with him I'd never been serious with him at all. I picked up the phone like a grown up. I knew he was at work. I left him a voice message, a long grown up voice message like a grown woman. And I was like, hey, I respect the fact that you don't ever want to talk to me again, but I don't want to let that happen with letting you know, A, I don't feel good about that. That makes me so sad. B, if there's anything that I did that ever made you offended or so sad, that would hurt me. Really, really hurt me. And you cannot talk to me again, but I'm going to be very disappointed. And if I never talk to you again, I needed you to hear straight from me to you, joking aside, I really, really enjoyed our chats.
I like it.
And I sent it.
Yeah. Wow.
And then I got a text back because he was at work. And he goes, I listened to your message. I will respond quickly. And he sent me a voicemail. And then I sent him a voicemail. And then he sent me a voicemail. And I sent him a voicemail. And we
cleared the air.
Cleared the air. And I was very proud of myself because if I do enter into this dating world, I'm going to be a grown up.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, you don't get to do that. And he's like, I had no idea that you thought these things. I had no idea that you felt this way. I had no idea that you have this other side to you. Because you just get so sarcastic all the time. And then there's nothing real. And then so it kind of flipped. And so we've had some more. He knows my last name. And I know his last name. But I said, I really just would love this to be analog. Is it all possible that we could just keep it? And you could sign this NDA.
Yeah. Yeah.
So he doesn't have any social media. He keeps thinking I have a blog. I had to explain to him what a podcast is. And so he's like, good luck on your blog today.
Okay.
With your friend.
Yes.
He's either lying, but I don't think so. I think he's like science techie and fix things techie. I don't think he cares about the gram.
Yeah. I mean, I don't.
I know, but it's so refreshing. Yeah. I don't know what he knows about me, but how far into a talking thing before I reveal, hey, there's this huge capital H side of me that I literally wrote on my profile, capital JESUS.
Yeah.
I'm big prayer warrior. I'm like, I'm not trying to shove that down somebody's throat. But yet, if this were to be an intentional dating, let's call it what it is, how
open are you to faith?
Yeah, I think, well, I don't want to talk, I'm not going to talk about his background.
Yeah.
How long do we let that white elephant float in the room? I'm going on an in-person date with him. Like, does it come up?
It's a first date. Just enjoy yourself.
I said, like, I'm Team Jesus, but I have made fun of like new agey things.
Totally.
And in joking manner, because I've done all, but it's just a matter of like, God, am I going down a way down left lane? And my friends are like, talk to my friend today. She's like, I have this guy, he's sending me Bible verses. I'm like, how old is he? She's like 20 years older than me. And I'm like, what do we say? Lean in your daddy issues. I told him on the phone, I go, I have really good self-esteem. If I tell him to call me, he calls me within 16 seconds. Like, he is like on it. Because I said, I am not easy. My mother said, don't call boys, and I can't call you. And he's like, totally fine.
I love this.
He's delightful.
We need to talk about how we learned to date, because I date very different. I mean, I learned to date very different.
I think
this is a generational
thing.
I like this. Whatever. Call me heretic, everybody.
What?
But like, I think you can genuinely get to know someone, and faith can become something that you guys discuss, etc. And also, I don't think the Bible really means that men lead.
No, it's not the men lead. It's the equally yoked thing.
Oh, yeah. Which is also, too, equally yoked. The concept of that spiritually equally yoked. Yes, I get it. Spiritually, yes, it does mean that. But two people can be Christians, and they can be totally
no.
in personality.
But
I totally know what you mean.
Dating someone that is or isn't practicing that, or is like, I think I would find out sooner rather than later if they think the whole thing's a crock.
Right. I think that's a difference. If someone's like, it's a load of BS and I don't respect it and blah, 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 versus someone who's like, yeah, I'm actually interested in this, and I would be open to making a faith part of my life as well.
I don't picture a guy saying that to me, but maybe God is bigger than what I picture and what I don't picture. Basically, we have so much in common, like, even joking aside from his vegan ways. He's not a vegan, but like, we have so much in common and so much to talk about, and we'll just see if that dies down or whatever. But there's a huge A level. Like we were talking, and I was going to a ministry event.
Yeah.
The other night, and he's like, "Oh, I hope they videotape it." And I'm like, "No, it's like a prayer thing." I'm like, I don't know what he would even think. It was like intense prayer. I'm praying for like this 13-year-old girl who's like had a drug issue, and like we're like intensely praying. And
but
I'm like,
there are denominations that think that kind of intense prayer or people being healed is demonic or not real, right? So there is a huge span even with Christianity.
But if I was giving another girl advice and she was doing what I'm doing, like going on a date with someone who's like probably at this juncture from what I know, because I don't even know, I might be like, girl, you best to run. Like I might be that. And then there's also rules that I have to stay at 52 years old that I'm giving my 18-year-old daughter the rules for.
I would disagree. 52 is not 18.
No, I mean the rules like we don't need to be in certain private situations where I could get pregnant.
Yes,
basically.
totally.
Because I thought I was in menopause. We think I'm in menopause, but now I feel like the ovaries are firing on all cylinders.
Or just HRT.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm on testosterone.
Yeah.
That's not helping.
It's definitely not helping.
Yeah. But no, I'm not going to put myself in a situation where that is going to be a temptation.
So then you just are like, these are my boundaries.
He might be like, I don't agree with any of this.
And then he gets the opportunity to be like, I understand this is not my boundary, this is not what I want. Do you know what I mean? But
when do you have that first date? No, I'm not talking about any of that. I mean, I think the beauty of it is that I'm talking about it on a podcast in front of hundreds of people. Right. I think that's healthier than talking about it to him. Yeah. I think it's healthier that we just put it out in the universe. You guys send us emails, let us know. And here's the beauty of it. My mind was more in sin. I'm not kidding, with the Italians. I kid you not. Yeah. Like how easy it is that we could fall. Like, send me one more shower selfie. Totally. And then with this particular person, even though I do find him attractive, I just think about him as a person, and I think about
you're enjoying him
as a person. But then, okay, let's talk about chemistry.
Yeah, totally.
It's been built up a lot. I probably talked to him as much as you talked to Brody in 6 weeks in a week and a half. Probably. Were you so nervous when you met Brody that there wouldn't be chemistry?
No, I wasn't.
How many photos had you seen of him?
None. We had never exchanged photos other than me.
Well, yeah, but you knew what he looked like.
Yeah, so we knew what. Yeah.
But were you like, what if I don't find him attractive?
No, I don't know. I just was really not nervous.
Where did you meet on your first date?
We met at a Thai restaurant in West Hollywood. And as I'm really, I'm not the greatest driver. So as he was standing outside of the restaurant and waiting for me, and I went to parallel park, but I drove over the curb.
Did you have instant chemistry with him?
Yes. But more like talking, like he just.
No, but when you saw him in person, the one date that I went on, when I said that guy gave me an awkward feminine hug. Yeah. The minute his body came into my space, actually the minute I saw him, let me just be honest, he was a good looking guy. The guy I went on the date with. Yeah. He looked like himself. His pictures looked like himself. There wasn't a discrepancy, but the pheromones were just not there. Yeah. Yeah. And so when you hug someone and you go, like he literally made a noise when he hugged me. I was like, I could run screaming. Yeah. But he's probably great for someone. Yeah. But
there was immediate.
Did he hug you when you met him?
I can't remember. I was so flustered by driving over the curb.
But weren't you like there? I've been talking to this guy for so long. I really, really like him.
We both. I think we're open about like it would be disappointing if it didn't work out. But the thing that we were having a great, a good first date, and I'm good with people. I'm not. I'm that.
But we both are.
I really enjoy people. I really like people. So.
But did you want to hug him?
Yeah. I think we hugged. But the shift that happened was as we were talking. I was talking about something from my past, and he looked at me and he said, "I'm so sorry. That must have been really heartbreaking." And it was like for the first time, I was like, I think this is the first time in my life I've ever had a guy listen to me. It was the weirdest experience. And I don't mean that to, I'm not saying
no, I get
I'm not saying whatever about guys. I've been married before. Of course, people listen.
No,
Yeah.
intently,
But there was
intentionally.
yes,
Listen.
where it wasn't about him, where it was genuinely this genuine.
And then like that's the thing with dating now in the new millennium, the new age. I'm like, I'm so guarded. Like I don't share much, don't almost want, I mean, first of all, I've never met him, but we've had all these conversations. I'm like, well, where's the boundary? What do you share? What do you talk about? Like, can I talk about my kids? Can I not talk about my kids? I don't want to talk about my ex-husband. He asked me, like, is your ex-husband in Sacramento? Yeah. I'm like, that's all you get right now. It's not something, there's nothing to be shy about. There's nothing wrong with my ex-husband, but it's like, what do I talk about? What can I talk about? How many stories can we share about, oh yeah, that was really hard for me. Oh, I'm a breast cancer survivor. Yeah. Like, when do those come out?
I think just naturally. Nothing was contrived with Birdie and I. So we just like enjoyed each other.
I just think that we have like a running joke of like, I can't tell you that.
Yeah.
Because you're going to chop me up into little pieces.
Yeah.
So I wonder though, if after we have said date, does it change into a different dynamic?
Yeah, I think it will totally.
No, but like, does it? And you would want it to. Like, does it go romantic? And yes, you can now say I'm cute.
Yeah.
And yes, you can say something romantic to me. And yes,
I think let it flow. I don't think it has to be. It won't be contrived.
Well, so you want it to switch.
Yeah,
you want it to switch. Yeah. And like, you can't expect men to be like intuitive mind readers, but you could say, this guy's already out. It's like, oh, what's your favorite flower? Like, just like general questions. But that's not you saying, you know, oh, my love language is flowers or whatever. So I guess we're just going to like dip my toe in the water, see how it's going. He literally said, are you going to talk about me on your blog today? Yeah. I said, yes. I'll talk about you on the World Wide Web. And by the time this comes out, he could be gone. Yeah. But I guess I'm such an even keel, like in my 20s when I dated somebody and it was such an emotional, intense. Yeah. Every boyfriend that I had started off on level 11. Yeah. First date was like, I think we're soulmates. Even the guy I married was like by the second date. Yeah. We've been friends for a while, but it was too fast. Yeah. I literally won't even.
But Brody and I were so fast. Like when we were eloping, I was like, what is your middle name?
Yeah. How many months did you date him?
We went on our first date at the end of October. We got engaged in February, and we would have gotten married the next weekend.
Team Jesus has been talked about. I've literally said, I'll pray for you. Yep. He literally said, you know, I hope you have fun at your, and I can't talk too much because I don't want to betray anything that we've talked about personally. So if said person ever listens to this, know that you might think I'm talking about you, but maybe I'm not talking about you.
Could be a completely different person.
Yeah. Like this person who I'm talking about lives in Tennessee. Okay, so it's an hour, under 2 hours.
Yeah, and that's fine. Who cares?
Is it?
It is like Pasadena to the west side.
It is from Pasadena to the west side. Yeah. Okay.
And two, I will say I knew my husband was a really nice guy, but I will say on that date, sitting there, it was like time stopped, and I remember being like, I don't think I've ever had a man actually listen to me like this before. And it was like, this is the nicest guy I've ever met in my life.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But also, I'd only really dated artists, which is fine. I have great artist friends. It's not like that. But my things of who I wanted to be with, marry, was like some corporate America that had health insurance.
No dreams.
Loved Jesus and had no dreams.
Well, the thing about it is I've had really good ex-boyfriends. They might be a little bipolar, but they were super fun. And I know what it's like to be swept off my feet. I know what it's like to be every time swept off my feet. I don't know what it's like to have an even keel relationship that just doesn't start with 25 fireworks. That doesn't start with like we met in a bar and I wrote my number on a cocktail napkin.
Which it just shows maturity.
Well,
like, you know what I mean?
And I think there's a shorthand in dating or talking to somebody that has the exact same lifespan. Literally, we're born in the same year and did the same things and have life experiences. Yeah. And there's a shorthand in going
1000%.
Like, do you love the Bee Gees? And like I roller skated that to my Fisher Price record player. No, those aren't like life things, but I don't know what I'm even looking for. I just got out of I didn't just get out of my marriage. I've been divorced 12 years, but I haven't dated in 12 years. And I told him that. I was like, what do you think of that? He goes, I think it's great. Yeah. But I dated enough for 12 people in my 20s. I will keep you guys posted on our next episode.
Yes.
or maybe not, or I don't know. And maybe this episode will not get broadcasted because Kerri will be in trouble. But what's the name of the podcast, Susie?
We might get in trouble for this.
So we're going to have to close it out today and say thank you for listening. Yes, please follow us on Instagram, follow us on Facebook, follow us on YouTube. You can watch these episodes, Spotify, Amazon, iTunes, all the things, and let us know what you think. Okay,
Bye.
Bye.